Hey, welcome back. My name is Coach Ben, and in today's episode, I'm going to be answering a question that I saw recently from a parent who sent me a text. So we're going to get straight into the question here. All right, so the question is private training, like should we sign up our son or daughter for private lessons? Is it worth it? Right? Now, what I've seen over the past, at this point, 12 years now, something you might not know about me is I am a private trainer. I have had a private training company since 2009 now. And so I would be the first to tell you, if the training is good, if the coach really cares about your child, if there's like a clear path to development, then private training can be a great investment. And I think it's something I would encourage every parent to look at if their child is really serious. And that's the part of this video I want you to really focus on, is if your child is really serious. And what I've noticed is there's two types of parents out there. Parent A is the mom or the dad who really wants their child to get better, right? They really crave their child being the best on the team. So they'll sign up for private training and they'll get that extra edge, right? And their child is, let's just use this example. Let's say their child needs help. They recognize they need help, but the child doesn't really want to be there, right? At the end of the day, private training is not suitable for that type of player, no matter how bad the parents want it, right? The child has to be into it. And I'm talking about like a player that's over the age of like 10, 11, or 12, right? If it's a player that's younger than that, like I know soccer at that point is more fun. They're hopefully just learning the basic technical skills. That's different than what I'm talking about. I would say 10 and up, if the player doesn't desire to be there, they should not do it. All right. And from my experience of running thousands of training sessions at this point, is it's a team effort. The parents have to want what the child wants. And if the child really wants to be there, if the child's really hungry to get extra training, do more on their own, be really committed, then the child will always get the result, right? Now that's a big piece that I want to talk about. And this is like the second type of parent. The parent who is really investing into the development of their child, but they realize their child also wants to get better. They're not just signing the kid up just for the sake of signing their kid up and forcing it down their throat. They are signing their kid up because that's something the kid wants, right? And this is why there's always these two types of parents out there. And typically what happens is the player that's in the first category that has parents that doesn't, that really wants them to do private training, but the player doesn't really want it. That player either A, always gets burned out, all right, because they get sick of it, or B, right, they get kind of phased away from whatever that private trainer is just because they're not putting enough effort and that private trainer doesn't want to put up with them anymore, right? And that's a pretty common thing, right? So this is a question, again, a lot of parents ask me, should we do it? Well, first, what I would ask you as a parent is really evaluate where you are. All right, evaluate where your child is. Is this something that they want? If so, great investment. Now, that's what I would say if the training is quality. If the coach is not just this trainer who does it for fun. Like if it's a trainer that does it professionally, that is really into it, they have proven results, they really care about your child, they're consistent, like all those things have to really be ironed out before you choose the right trainer. But if that's not the case, then it's going to be a huge waste of money, right? And especially these days, it's very easy to find a trainer. There's trainers everywhere. If you go on Google or if you go on CoachUp, you'll see thousands of people all over the US that offer private